Hello and welcome to the Reapers. Today we're just going to do a little bit of formation flying and landing with some of our new guys, just for fun. We'll keep a relatively safe spread and see how well the F-5s do with the Harriers. Stand by. Okay, Sherman, when you're ready, take it up. Everyone, for the actual takeoff, we don't need a tight spread, to keep it relatively loose. Once we're up and straight, we'll start forming up properly.
Okay, so brakes on, RPM 70%. Release brakes and full afterburner in 3, 2, 1.
Harrier's catching up. What the hell? Harrier's catching up. How did that happen?
Because I saw the Harrier right in front of me.
That was amazing.
I want to go full power.
Did you let off on purpose? Tender.
Yeah.
Oh, so you are actually you're faster then.
I wasn't even full throttle when I was almost starting.
Amazing. That's such power.
Yeah, I think the Harrier has substantially better acceleration than the F5.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's only when high speeds it changes.
Like
0 degrees nozzles.
Because you'll notice in the F5, whenever you want to suddenly accelerate or slow down to match the speed of the formation, you have to wait a few seconds before you actually get a reaction. I mean, I love my F5, but it's no Harrier.
Should we level up in a second?
Okay, level off. Speed is 400 knots. Let me know if you need me to reduce.
400 is fine for the Harrier.
Alright, I'm going to be fiddling with the throttle to try and keep it at a stable 400.
This one?
Cap moving, echelon left.
Oh, yeah, I'm echelon right, sorry.
Also, not having an HSI or a HUD to have an HSI on is a bit frustrating.
Is Sherman a bit bouncy for you, Cap?
I think it's just piloting. I don't think it's lag. I think it's just a bit up and down.
Yeah, I'm bouncing a little up and down. It's the flight more than anything else. That said, my connection was giving me shit on occasion today, so...
We don't really. It's hard to keep an F5 level. It's never trimmed right.
I mean, you can trim it, it's just I never fly with trim because I don't have enough key binds to do it on the fly, and if I look down then I'm inevitably going to crash into someone.
I could never fly without trim, it would be impossible. Got it on
I do it all the time.
400 knots.
I'm giving you quite a bit of space there, Cap.
Just settling. Okay, cap is settled.
I also have food on the table in front of me which I really want to touch, but I don't want to let go of the controls.
Don't be tempted.
But it looks so good.
Actually really nice to fly with the F5. I think the Harrier is just good in general for formation.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
so.
when the F5 tries to stay in formation with something else, the problems start happening.
Cap was pretty good earlier.
Yeah, it's probably my favourite to find formation now because I've practiced it a lot.
For me, for me, dealing with the acceleration is the problem in the F5.
The way I do it is I always think a couple of seconds ahead, which is really weird, but once you start thinking like that, it kind of clicks.
It's actually really smart. You need to start thinking like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically how I handle driving. Like, with that fuckwit in the BMW, you decided to go outside through the connecting lane onto the highway.
That's all BMWs.
What altitude are you guys at?
Angels 7, nearly Angels 8.
Speed check.
350.
Yeah, 350.
I haven't actually done too much formation in the F-15 when you stick and head tracking yet.
Yeah, that should be super easy mode. F-15 is great formation flying.
Yeah,
so
the
I used
fly-by-wire
to-
makes it a dream.
Yeah.
In fact, I wonder how the F-18 will perform. It's basically an F-5 with fly-by-wire.
Pretty good. Good, decent modern
with the
schooling
flight
engines.
canisters.
Except when under heavy load, and then the thing is horrendously unstable.
True.
Sherman, you got the L-39?
I do not have the L-39. I opted to go for the F-5 instead. I know the helicopters perform in this patch. Because like my big problem on yesterday was in the Gazelle. Every time I got near the LHA when there were Harriers on board, my frame rate would tank into the 10s.
I just got the Gazelle. You want to give me a ride? I'll sit in the co-pilot seat.
I can try that, but I can tell you now, it will be problematic if you turn on the camera because my frame rate will suffer. But yeah, we can try it.
Okay, German, should we do a slow formation turn on the final?
Alright, slow formation turn upcoming. Right, roll.
Oh, I'm in a cloud on my screen. I lost all situational awareness. Okay.
Yeah, again,
You're good.
it would be nice if these clouds were actually synced. Hashtag please
I've got
attitude
blue
5.
skies.
Hashtag
Hashtag
back in business.
Speaking of runway heading, what is our runway heading? And there goes the Harrier.
06.
I mean, our heading from the airbase currently.
No idea, too scared to look.
Same.
Why we need the moving map and the Harrier.
Then I could tell you easily.
It appears to be direct east of us using the map book.
Sherman, could you do an approach at 170 please? Or minimum
170 knots, you mean?
Yeah.
That's fine. No slower.
I can do about 180. Just, we're coming
Well,
in
yeah,
towards
yeah, that's
the
fine.
approach.
That's fine.
Level off.
Jesus.
I'm in the cloud full.
You're right behind me.
I
Just
still-
stay
I
calm.
can see you fine. It's just because I lose my horizon. I just can't tell what the plane's doing.
Is your plane in standby for the radar?
To be honest, I can't really look. Probably not.
Look at your radar screen. If you can see the little green things on the screen, then
Yeah.
it's in standby.
There's a crosshair.
There's a horizontal indicator on your radar.
Copy.
Yeah, this looks the right way, Sherman.
Tally base. Just left of 12.
Tally. Yeah, it's about,
Fine.
I'd say 11 o'clock.
Roger, I advise we start losing a bit of out.
Roger that. I am
And
going
some
to
energy.
cut my thruster. I'm at about 75% RPM for the F5 engines, and I'm going in for close to a 5-degree descent.
I'm at idle with full air braking, just the same speed.
What are you flying? Ooh, that's close.
Cap, what do you
The
expect?
Harrier.
No, I was referring to the Miggington that just appeared on our right.
Sorry.
He's still got his air brake out.
Does not like to descend
I'll tally on the
Okay,
base.
I'm gonna cut to idle and open my air brake.
Roger.
Idle and air brake. That's it. I think the air brake on the F5. That's not an air brake. That's gear.
Roger, I was behind you in the air brake, so I didn't have any choice.
I'm looking at the Harrier on my right. He just opened his gear.
Yeah, I'm having to put it all down.
Ah, okay.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, we should be below cloud level, so no more problems with the cloud.
I have to fly on a constant side slip. No, it's not happening.
Good training, this. Come on, Tony, you can make it. Get draggy.
Yeah, I am getting draggy on full side. Alright. Cap, do you want to take a right echelon?
Yes.
That
I'm closing my air brake now.
Right.
I'm slipping right echelon.
Speed 280 currently.
Altitude.
Angels 3 minus 5 cherubs.
Roger.
Angels
Nice.
2 now. Wait, what are you flying, Jaden?
18. Harrier. Sorry.
Ah, okay, cool. Just making sure we were using the same units.
See speed change?
Leveling out, speed 300 knots. Leveling out of the dive. Putting on a little bit of power. Now at 60% RPM.
Meow.
Okay, we're still descending a little too fast. I'm going to raise my nose and put on 70% thrust. Speed 270 and decelerating.
Actually in its engine.
Putting on more power, going to 80% RPM. Gear down.
Get down.
Jesus. The effect on the direction of the plane, suddenly it wants to nose down. Okay, turning on for a long final at a rather shallow angle. Still coming in too fast. I'm going to raise my nose and reduce my throttle to 70% RPM. Overshot to the right.
We're good.
Hello boys. I'm just low.
Okay, 190 knots. Putting on more power. Do not let it dip below 180. Raising the nose.
Yeah, you can speed up, show me. It's fine.
Okay, go steady at about 180, 190. On final.
Yeah, I'm right with you guys.
Coming in low under the lead Harrier. Dropping the nose and cutting my throttle.
In front.
Flare.
Flare.
Just don't brake straight away, please.
Yeah, run long. 2 mile runway.
Running long.
Cap touch.
So I went down.
It's pretty sick. Start applying a touch bit of wheel brake now, Shem. I don't have a parachute.
Yeah, you're clear behind you, Sherman.
Roger. We'll go around
Cap,
again.
got one guy.
Roger. We'll go around again.
Parking runway, watch out.
We'll have a Harrier leading this time.
We touch and go.
Lovely. We need to get some better brakes in the F-5. Let's see.
I somehow made it back into the formation.
Good.
But if we do that, we can't do our signature freestyle brakes.
Roger. Yeah, that's better.
The hovering Harrier, is your gear down?
No.
No?
He doesn't need
Are
gear
you
when
trying
he's
a belly
going.
landing?
He's just here to buzz
Where
us.
I'm going, I don't need it. I fly formation with cap and taxi.
That's how he does it.
just waiting for the "you twat."
That will come.
Yeah, okay.
Question is, will it be my fault this time? Oh,
No,
here
it'll
it
be
comes.
mine.
Almost, almost. Do we have any helicopter slots for the Gazelle?
Unlikely. It's a landing
Coming over
tutorial.
your head, Cat.
Hello.
If we have our Gazelle slot, I will.
There it is. Oh, holy shit!
Oh,
What the hell?
save.
That was incredible.
Okay, the first formation went well, so we're going to try another one. With the boys, let's see what happens this time.
Brakes on spool.
Roger, takes a while for us to spool, so hold.
Everything's gone very laggy.
Yeah, same with Cat. F-5 spooled.
Release brakes in 3, 2.
Power of that thing. Look at them go.
I know, right?
Going too fast.
You just carry on, guys, carry on. It's, too fast is like you're twice as fast as us. It's crazy.
Rotate.
We'll catch up once we get our little fellas going. Cap airborne?
Didn't even have flaps down. God.
Can't be that. Can't accelerate that.
I wasn't even full throttle.
Modern engines versus 1960s engines. What do you
Yeah.
expect?
Cap moving into lead, echelon left.
Like the only reason the F5 does so well in DCS at the moment is because it doesn't suffer compressor stalls either.
The thing about our plane, German, is our power comes in lumps. It doesn't come on smoothly. That's the thing that seems to get us.
Yeah, well,
just
either
goes-
that or
It's like a
spools
turbocharger
really slowly.
in a car. It goes zoom. And,
You guys want to turn around and head to the Bravo?
Roger.
Right, left hand turn in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I suppose you have to be a lot more precise with the F5. It will be really cool in the future when we get the F4 Phantom having like Vietnam style aero missions where you have the F5s and the F4s doing cap with old school AIM 7s and the F5s doing close air support against like insurgents. And maybe have a few Hueys in there as well.
Am I lagging on your screen?
Negative.
Because you're bouncing around from this side.
F5 check tail hook.
I don't think.
Oh, not this bug again.
I don't think we can put it down.
Yeah, you can't do anything else with it.
Yeah, once it's down, it's down. It's not a naval hook either. It's designed for emergency use only.
I'm guessing I've got it double bound somewhere, I can't find it.
So it's no shit up.
It's a shame because it doesn't interact with the Kuznetsov or the Vincent, so you can't even use it for carrier landings. Although realistically, if you did, your gear would go and then probably rip off the back of the
I
aircraft.
was going to say, yeah, nothing's designed for it. Because it's designed for a low shock cable, isn't it?
Yes,
Not
as opposed
high
to a
shock
carrier cable which is 50 tons of force. Taz says he flew, if I recall correctly, he flew Phantoms in Vietnam, or was a Rio in Phantom in Vietnam.
I think he was a Harrier deck operator. He had a couple of flights and
Speed check.
350.
Yeah, he mentioned he flew, well, he was flown around by a Blue Angels pilot.
yeah. And then I think he died on their last mission. Small correction left hand turn.
I've entered the end of the left echelon.
Leveling off.
It's getting squirmy. Sometimes small turns are the hardest.
Indeed.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Overcorrect and then get myself in trouble.
PIO, the most dangerous thing to happen to pilots.
Oh yeah, roger that.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be having PIO while trying to land a World War II era carrier aircraft. I would fucking kill
PIO
for an
again?
intercept Hellcat.
.350, 360, something like that. Got an analog gauge.
350 exactly on my head.
Or an A1 Sky Raider, that would be a cool plane to have in DCS.
Like the propeller attacker? Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
one.
like that one. That's like the last single engine propeller plane that's used in a combat role or something.
In the Navy at the very least.
Yeah.
We obviously have the Super Tucano today.
And did you see that Cessna? People are literally streaking ISIS with Cessnas painted olive green.
That's
I thought
awesome.
you were referring to like that shit that happened in Laos.
Yeah.
There was like a clandestine group of pilots who were flying for the CIA in Cessnas doing ground attack.
Oh, we used them in Iraq in 07. No, 05.
Are you dropping bombs out the window?
I think they just made do-it-yourself pylons on the wings
Yeah,
of...
made it to yourself pilot on the wings.
And I think there was also an OA-2 which was being used against ISIS.
Caps moving just...
I know they took out some of the dragonflies in the mothball group.
And on a completely different note, one of those private aggressor air forces, I forget the name of it, but they've bought up a bunch of our old Atlas Cheetahs, which are basically super modernized Mirage 3s.
I know there are private aggressor companies, and they operate F-5 and F-16 that are not owned by the Air Force.
Yeah, there's this one big one that owns a whole bunch of aircraft, and their latest purchase was essentially our old Atlas Cheetahs, which is basically what happens when we can't buy new aircraft and we modernize the living shit out of our Mirage 3s.
Yeah. Speaking of privatized military aircraft, there's Texas Omega Tankers, which are a private industry that operates AC-130 for the...
Left-hand 10. The 1009. Level off. Airport's down to our right. We can go to this one, or we can go to
set ourselves up on a sensible final, and we'll land at this one.
Okay, don't idle in now. We'll fly over it, and then we'll head out to sea and do a landing.
Roger.
Trying to maintain 300 knots, so. Leveling off in 3, 2, 1. 3,000.
Wow, I almost took out a Harrier.
Also, random question out of curiosity: is anybody even considering getting the Kristen Eagle?
Here's your answer.
Which one's that?
That plane, that Magnitude announced recently, the one which is essentially a pet project as a result of their advanced prop engine management. It's literally a stunt plane, or a stunt biplane.
Nope.
Because I kind of need somebody as how do I call it, an actor for this stupid idea I have for April Fools. And first I was joking, but now I actually really want to do it. But I need an F-1 and a Kristen Eagle, and then I need to find somebody who can make a basic mod for a fidget spinner.
So much on left cap.
We'll do a split S in a couple of hours.
This is where it gets ugly.
Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever heard that with the formation split.
Well, sort of like do a left-hand turn. Fine. Very gentle.
This time, at least this time, I didn't lose the formation yet.
In echelon
Is
left, the cap in
Is
this
this descent and speed okay, by the way?
It's fine with the F5s.
Okay, I'll try and maintain 250 now. Left-hand turn now. Leveling off in 3, 2, 1.
Oops, overcorrection. Come on, gap.
Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. If it was just me, I'd break off and do like a easy landing.
Lead is a hard thing to do.
Yeah. You've actually got to plan what you're doing to a sensible degree.
The way I used to do it is just imagine you're flying an A380, so you have to do big 2-mile radius turns for everything.
Oh, so that's what I was doing wrong in FSX. I always just kept spinning into the ground in a stall.
Yeah, aren't you meant to do loops in a commercial airline?
You can't split S in an A380 in terms of...
I was wondering why my afterburners weren't kicking in.
Right, okay guys, so what we're going to do is about 270 and then we'll be on for a final, probably like 2 mile.
Sounds good.
So start reducing speed down to 200 now. May take a while.
I'll tell you what, it'll take a while then F-5.
You guys can put your brakes out if you want. Alright, right hand turn in 3, 2, 1. I feel so slow.
I don't like this. I feel like I'm about to fall out of the sky.
Yeah, it's not natural. Mind you, flying's not natural, so. And I've lost tally on the runway. Oh well, we'll find it. Level. Plus, I'd quickly check F10.
It's lost position.
I maintain 220. We should be on a final for it now.
Easy.
Fuck.
Don't know the length of this runway. I've got my parachute.
Fairly sure. Left-hand turn to correct and slowing down to our in a little bit of flat.
Good data should be good, it's not particularly fun.
Leveling off. Sort of. Maintain 180 for you F-5s. Gear down, expect major speed decrease. No, we're good. 180 I'm maintaining for you.
Go ahead.
Right hand turn now.
Yeah, it's MiG-21's not gonna fly that slow, I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and land for you.
Back in position, looking good.
Come over.
Captain coming in, I'm on your low right.
Roger.
Okay, you're gonna head down to
On your low left,
5
excuse me.
It's quite a short runway. We can
Looks like you better
be
take
prepared
right.
to go around.
You better take right tender because we've got 2 echelon left.
Copy that.
Got my gear down, haven't I,
Yeah.
Sherman?
Yes, you are geared down. It's a bit of an odd angle, but it will work.
Yes. We're very high for this. Right, I'm flying now. You guys do whatever you want.
Roger.
Looks like that MiG-21's having a bit of trouble.
Up down.
Done.
Lovely.
Yeah, you guys are safe.
Alright, start
Oh,
putting
that's
some
it.
brake on, Sherman, because we've got a small runway here. Show everyone.
Change down.
Now for the signature technique.
Go on then. And pull. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Okay, we'll do a left-hand 360 and that should deplete some of our
Roger.
energy. Ready now. Make it nice and wide.
Yeah.
Alright. Perfect landing for once.
Well done.
I didn't tumble.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty good.
That's what we want.
Not really using too much energy here. Level out now.
Pick the F-5, see if I can fix these freaking career crunches.
Roger. Yep. She's a little bit of a bitch when she wants to be.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've got like multiplayer stage fright or something. Single player, no worries.
Yeah, it's the
Multiplayer,
same,
crash
same with most people. It's suddenly everything becomes difficult.
Yeah.
Especially when the camera's on. It's like, oh my god.
Left.
Jake taking active 06.
Harrier and F-5 fly well together. I've been bolted, you know, just a couple of feet from your wing pretty much most of the time. They just fly well together.
Yeah, I'm not too used to doing lead
Roger.
formation.
Nice so far.
I don't really know what to keep in my turns. Right. Double horizon.
As long as we've got a tiny, what I've always found, I'm not really a leader myself, but what I've always found from following, as long as you've got some backstick in, then it's fine. It's only when people turn without any backstick, if you fucked, you just fall out the sky as a follower. So what we're doing at the moment is just about right.
Alright, I'm at idle power, I don't know what you're at.
Yeah, no, I'm at a little bit, about 5 or 10%. What speed are we at? I can't look down at my gauges.
270.
Nice, getting there.
And we're at 3,500. Pop out your air brake and I'll see.
Air brake coming on now. Right,
Close to out half. Close to out half a mile.
My air brake's coming out.
Yep, put my gear down. Yep, we can do this.
We've still plenty of time to get the speed down. I wanna just take the lead so I can see if we can actually get the speeds.
No, that's fine. Just carry on as long as you don't go slower than 170. I reckon we've got this fine.
Alright, I'm putting in a little bit of flaps. Get down. Oh, I'll leave my gear because it's quite high drag.
Just let me know when you're putting it down.
Yeah, we'll do. And I'll leave my flaps for the time being.
Now we're at slower speeds. The Harrier's handling a bit different to the F-5. I can tell.
Yeah, I'll keep 190 for the approach.
I can't believe how quick the Harrier gains altitude.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Right,
Compared to the A10, it's
5 degrees down.
Roger that, getting on left wing again.
We slightly overshot that.
In position.
So.
What did I miss?
Hello? We're doing formation landings with Harrier and F-5. It's pretty sick.
Alright, I will join you shortly, just doing some rendering shit.
Roger. Cap gear down just to shut my warning up.
This is gonna be sketchy. Yeah.
Sketchy is Cap's middle name.
Right, I'm putting my brake away and gear down.
Roger. Yep, we're all good. Drag coefficient is good.
And start reducing down to 170s.
Roger, well, yeah, 170 minimum, and we'll be okay. Sort my trim out.
Right turn, just so we're... I'll take right hand side.
Roger. When we're on the runway, just run long, don't do any braking.
Yeah, we'll do.
This is nice. This is nice. Touching your paint. All units, clear runway please. 2 men coming down.
Might be a deep landing. I'm flaring.
Pretty good. Up down. Alright, try and get that with 3 people now.
It's so hard to land at high
Yeah, it
speed.
does look quite.
Because you have to flare with power.
Captain shooting now.
Yeah, you're playing. Putting on my reverse thrusters. Also,
you guys on the ground still?
You roger, we've just come to the end of runway 06, braking, and we'll go up again with the formation.